In today's episode of The Story of Animals, we'll flutter into the dazzling world of butterflies, those winged wonders that look like flying works of art. But don't be fooled by their delicate appearance. These creatures are tougher, stranger, and in some cases, downright weirder than you'd ever imagine. So sit back, young adventurers, as we explore 5 of the most unusual butterflies on Earth. One, the monarch butterfly. Our first star is the monarch butterfly, the globe-trotting champion of endurance. Despite weighing less than a paperclip, monarchs travel up to 3,000 miles during their annual migration. That's like you running a marathon every day for weeks, fueled only by flower nectar, though I doubt Gatorade would cut it. What makes monarchs unusual is not just the distance, but their navigational skills. They somehow use the sun and Earth's magnetic field as a compass. Even more incredible? The butterflies that start the migration are not the same ones that finish it. Generations change along the way, yet the new butterflies instinctively continue the same route, as if nature has handed them an invisible GPS. 2. The blue morpho. Next, we travel deep into the tropical forests of Central and South America, where the blue morpho butterfly flaps its way into the spotlight. With wings as bright as polished sapphires, the blue morpho is a superstar of the insect kingdom. But here's the twist. Their wings aren't actually blue. The color comes from microscopic scales that reflect light in such a way that our eyes see shimmering blue. It's like nature invented holographic fashion before humans even thought of disco balls. Even more unusual, predators chasing a blue morpho often get dizzy. Why? Because the butterfly flashes brilliant blue when it opens its wings, then vanishes into brown camouflage when it closes them. It's the ultimate magic trick. Now you see me, now you don't. The peacock butterfly. Now let's head to Europe to meet the peacock butterfly. At first glance, it looks like your standard winged beauty. But wait until it shows off its signature defense mechanism, eye spots. When threatened, the peacock suddenly reveals large, colorful circles on its wings that resemble the staring eyes of a much bigger animal. To a predator, this isn't dinner. It's something terrifying. In fact, small birds have been seen literally jumping back in fright when confronted with these false eyes. And if that isn't enough, the peacock butterfly can make a hissing sound by rubbing its wings together. Imagine being chased by what you thought was a snack, only to discover it's a flying, glaring, hissing demon. Talk about dramatic flair. The Atlas moth. Now we meet a creature so big it looks like a bird in disguise, the Atlas moth. With a wingspan stretching up to 12 inches, this moth could easily be mistaken for a small bat. But size isn't its only claim to fame. Look closely at the wingtips, and you'll notice something peculiar. They resemble the heads of snakes. This is not a coincidence. When threatened, the Atlas moth flicks its wings, making those snake patterns seem alive, sending predators running or slithering in the opposite direction. What's even stranger? The adult Atlas moth doesn't eat. Not a crumb, not a sip. Its entire adult life, which lasts only a week or two, is dedicated to one thing: reproducing. Imagine being the largest butterfly-like insect in the world and still skipping dinner forever. That's commitment. The glasswing butterfly. Finally, we come to one of nature's most delicate marvels, the glasswing butterfly. Found in Central and South America, this butterfly has wings that are almost entirely transparent. Yes, you heard right. Transparent. Like a living stained glass window with no color. This unusual feature makes the glasswing a master of stealth. Predators often overlook it completely, unable to detect its ghostly wings against the forest backdrop. It's like the butterfly world's version of Harry Potter's invisibility cloak. What's more, despite their fragile looks, glass wings are surprisingly tough. They can travel long distances and even fly in cloudy weather when most butterflies prefer to sit out. Beauty and resilience, now that's an unusual combination. Butterflies may seem delicate and fleeting, but behind those graceful wings lie stories of survival, trickery, and wonder. They show us that beauty in nature is never just for show. It often hides clever adaptations that help them thrive in a world full of challenges. From camouflage to illusions, from epic journeys to sheer size, butterflies remind us that even the smallest creatures can hold the greatest mysteries. Now it's time to see how much you've learned from today's episode. We've got 3 fun trivia questions coming up. Ready? Let's start. Question 1. What makes the blue morpho butterfly appear blue? A. Blue pigments in its wings. B. Microscopic scales that reflect light. C. Special diet of blueberries. D. Tiny mirrors in its wings. The correct answer is B. Microscopic scales that reflect light. The blue morpho's dazzling color isn't from pigment, but from the way light reflects off microscopic structures on its wings. Question 2. Why does the atlas moth's wings look like snake heads? A. To impress potential mates. B. To warn other moths. C. To scare predators away. D. To confuse humans. The correct answer is C. To scare predators away. The atlas moth's wingtips mimic snakeheads as a clever defense strategy against hungry animals. Let's move on to the last question for this episode. Question 3. What's unusual about the glass-wing butterfly? A. It glows in the dark. B. It has invisible wings. C. It migrates across oceans. D. It lives for 50 years. The correct answer is B. It has invisible wings. The glass wing's transparent wings make it blend into its environment, giving it excellent camouflage. Great job if you got all 3 questions correct. If you missed any, don't worry. You've just learned some fascinating facts about these unusual butterflies. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other binge-able channels. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution.